I remember studying in one of my psychology classes in college about the clinical or one of the clinical definitions of insanity. And basically, it dealt with just repetitive, unsuccessful, bad behavior. What's that mean? If you're trying to get into a house and you walk up and the front door is locked, you should, by definition, turn around, go walk in a different door, maybe knock. Well, for some people, they will just sit there and pull on the doorknob, pull on the doorknob, pull on the doorknob, even though nothing happens. Well, that's a perfect example of how our current school board is running. Last night, as we finished up our regular board meeting, which had its own frustration, as an awful lot of parents showed up last night and voiced some concerns. The trouble is, our school board president, who gets to run the meeting, made it very clear that we were just there to listen to their complaints, but there was going to be no give and take and no dialogue with the public. You know, the public, the ones who actually put public officials into office. I thought that was really strange. Then we go into an executive session, and once again, what I continue to run into is people who are almost arrogant about their desire to just keep doing the same things they've been doing for years. Understand, if you would, that our school system is millions of dollars in the red and, well, has educationally underperformed year after year after year. Now, you would think, again, by definition, if you wanted to make things better, you're going to have to change. Well, that seems to be a horrifying concept to some of these people. I mean, I listen to excuses of why we don't take some good positive action, and all of them have to do with, well, we'll upset somebody who we did it a different way for 2 years ago or 3 years ago, and this person's not going to be happy with us. And I mean, it's just utter nonsense. We continue to want to just do the same repetitive, unsuccessful action over and over again. Now, keep in mind with school systems, when you make a bad decision, usually there's a contract involved. You make a bad decision and hire people whom you really don't have the funds to pay, you can't just throw them out the door. There's a contract. There's labor law, there's Ohio Revised Code. There are so many rules to making any type of change that the actions taken by my fellow board members over the last 20 years, it's just going to take years and years to try and fix. So here we are in a situation where we're having to go through a fiscal recovery plan. We're eliminating teachers. We've canceled clubs and organizations. And at a time when we need to be the most dynamic, the most frustrating thing in the world for me is to sit in a room with people who just plain refuse to look at the information, gather up opinions from the public, and make a good decision. I am so frustrated and tired of walking into one board meeting after another and making no real progress because I have people whose personal agendas or just great desire to hold on to the past does not give them the ability to make decisions that will move our school system forward. Well, I will certainly continue to fight this fight. What I need is help. I need the public to pick up the phone and call these school board members. Get them in gear. Let them know that you're watching them and that you expect more from them. I also need some people to step up. Perhaps when an election comes up, I need some new blood on the school board. We need some people who have kids in the system, who just have some type of business acumen or some type of skills to help us take the education system in our city and move it forward and give these kids a chance of success in life. Anyway, more on this issue to come. I could really use your help and I could really use your feedback.